let's see what comes up for you guys for the last 2 weeks of December. Okay, nice. Well, this is about what's in your heart. This is about what you love, relationships, what you love doing in life. And I love that this 9 of Cups came up. This is the wish card. See how he has his arms crossed, and it's almost like he's made his wish and it comes true. So this is what the 9 of Cups is about. Whatever you have intended for is coming to fruition. You're starting to see that. Maybe you've planted some seeds in the last couple months, the last years, and you're starting to see things happen. That's a wonderful card to get right up front, I have to say. And then you have the Page of Cups. And the cups, of course, are about what's in our heart. And it's almost like this Page of Cups. The page indicates someone who there's a new offering of love. Again, it can be of a romantic, or it can be what you do in life that makes your heart sing. But it's almost like he's offering him this 10th cup. So it may be that you get a proposal, a social invitation. It could be a proposal of marriage for some of you. What I am noticing when I'm looking at these cards, there's a lot of blue and yellow, right? A little bit of pink here. The cards have very similar colors. So it can be that some of you, it's the birth of a baby, or it can be that, you're finally pregnant, or that your wife is, for you guys out there, that she is finally pregnant, or you could be adopting a baby. Just saying, it can be of that flavor. It can also be that someone is proposing to you, marriage to you. Or if it's business-wise, then you're getting that job, that project, that business loan, whatever makes you so very happy that you've been wanting to happen, feels like it's coming through for you. That's pretty awesome, Virgo. Let's see what the first 2 weeks of December are. Wow. Okay. Well, this is you, because these are both Pentacle cards, and the Pentacles represent the Earth signs. So, here we have 2 9s. This is the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. That's very interesting. The 9 of Pentacles is feeling good about your money, feeling good about the bottom line, feeling good about your home, being able to pay for where you live and loving it. Maybe some of you are decorating. Maybe some of you are remodeling, enlarging, putting on a new patio. I'm just saying there's a feeling of loving where you live, and it's interesting. The 9s represent completion in numerology, like it feels complete, a bit of happiness. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and I have to feel like this is you guys. This is the Queen of Pentacles would represent a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but here you are. It may represent one of the other signs, but the Queen is the very essence. It's almost like she exudes warmth. She loves plants. She loves animals. She loves the earth. She loves gardening. She loves being grounded. She loves her money. See the animals, and she's out by the mountains, and then there's some water, some flowers. She's holding a pentacle. Not all of our months are perfect. So I know that some of you are saying, well, that may not be going on for me right now. There may not be a proposal, a wish that I've had may not be coming true. Now, this wish, for those of you who does, may be about more money because these 2 Pentacle cards came up, or an offer of employment. Just saying. So if, again, these messages aren't fitting your life, watch your rising and moon. And again, there's many different tarot readers. We all come up sometimes with different messages. I've had some people say, wow, that's exactly what someone else said. But that's just because our lives have many notes to them. You can say, well, that part of my life is going really well, but that one's not. So let's see, just take a look at it with an open eye. The Chariot card is the transition card. Interesting. I'm kind of liking this reading. I'm seeing more blue and yellow, right? This is moving forward, just ready to, he's in his chariot. There's the positive of life and the negative of life. And I'm not saying these things are, but it does represent that you've seen all sides of life and that you have a newfound perception of what you want to do. The chariot moves forward. It just moves your whole life forward. So, for those of you, again, who are wanting things to happen, I feel like the timing for some of you Virgos is coming up, whether it be your money and or love. All right, let's look and see what the crystal. I'm going to look at this one for what chakra is right for you. Blue, okay. So the light blue color is the throat chakra. The throat chakra is about communication. So there might be a lot of communication going on with you. And then it turns into a little bit of green. So it might be that communicating from your heart place, what's really true for you, expressing yourself, could be love. The green could be about land or money. It could be, but now that blue for throat came up again. It could be for some of you all, if you've had sore throats, some colds are going around, that type of thing. Just take care of you. Take some downtime. You have a lot of good stuff going on. Let's see what else. This particular pentacle shows so many colors, lots of green in there. I'm going to look at this one, this crystal, for any messages or visuals that I get. Any of you all, and this will be a small percentage of people again, but any of you all that are interested in ocean life or deep sea fishing, this comes up. I'm seeing like fish underneath the ocean and or larger fish. So some of you all might be planning on a trip that would take you to that sort of destination. Yeah, and I see some of you outside looking or feeling the night sky, just enjoying the dusk. It's not really night. It's more like the sunset. So you may be just enjoying that time of day. It's getting dark earlier. Here in the U.S., we've changed our hours. Not everybody likes it. So you might want to go out and get that last feeling of warmth. Stand outside and just say, oh, this feels good, before the early night starts. I know here it's, gets dark around 6, and it will continue to get dark earlier until, December 21st. So I'm just saying, if that is at all bothering you, that not enough sunlight, just go outside and just sort of take in the last light of the day. That may be helpful to your health, and be helpful. All right, my friends, Virgo, I'm going to add these up. We have 9, 2 9s, lots of completion going on in your life. This could be around love and money. I mean, those are the two people I'm most interested in. I'm just saying. So we have 9, 10, and 9 is 19, 20, 27. Did I add those up right? So we have 9 and 9 is 18, 19, 27. 2 and 7 is 9. Well, of course, why not? We have another 9. So there's a lot of completion going on in your life, dear Virgo. And it could be in many ways. Projects wrapping up, feeling excited about what you've worked on, receiving an invitation, a proposal, wrapping up that will, that probate. Many, many different ways this can be experienced. But it's a great card. Okay, and then 9 in the Major Arcana is the Hermit card. The Hermit card is not about going off in a self-imposed, restricted, and just saying, I'm going to be a loner. The Hermit is more about lighting up your own path. Looking internally. What's good for you? How do you see your life unfolding? It's sort of the light of God card. Internally, you're connecting with your spirit. You're connecting with your internal self. your soul. So it's a very introspective card. And so take that time out, and that might be a good thing to do, you know, when you walk out right before dusk or at dusk, and just feel your internal clock. What is it saying to you? What feels good to you at the moment? What messages are you getting?